Hello and welcome to Bumps in the Night. My name is Elias Blackwood, and on today's episode, we're looking into one of the most notable national park disappearances of all time. It was June 14th, 1969, a bright summer day in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. But what began as a carefree camping trip with family would soon become one of the most haunting and enduring mysteries in American history. The disappearance of 6-year-old Dennis Lloyd Martin. Dennis Martin was just 6 years old, days away from his 7th birthday, when he vanished without a trace. He'd traveled from Knoxville, Tennessee to the Great Smoky Mountains with his father, grandfather, and older brother for their annual Father's Day camping trip. They had hiked to Spence Field, a high meadow along the Appalachian Trail. Scenic, beautiful, but rugged and wild. That afternoon, around 4:30 p.m., Dennis and a few other boys were playing a game of hide and seek. When it came time to jump out and surprise the adults, the other children emerged, but Dennis never did. His father first saw him slip behind a clump of bushes, and within moments, the boy was gone. What followed was the largest search effort in the park's history, and one of the most intense wilderness searches ever attempted. At its peak, over 1,400 searchers combed the terrain. National Park Service rangers, FBI agents, Green Berets, and volunteer groups joined in. Helicopters, bloodhounds, and grid searches scoured more than 56 square miles. Search teams logged over 13,000 man-hours. Yet no trace of Dennis was ever found. Rainstorms soon swept through the mountains, flooding trails and washing away potential tracks or clues. Streams rose, trails turned to mud, and thick fog made aerial searches nearly impossible. After weeks of effort, and despite continuous searching into September, no confirmed sign of Dennis was discovered. So, what happened to Dennis Martin? Over the decades, investigators and amateurs alike have offered several theories, ranging from the mundane to the mysterious. The most widely accepted explanation is grim but plausible. Dennis wandered off, became disoriented in the dense wilderness, and succumbed to the elements. The terrain around Spence Field is known for deep underbrush, steep ravines, and hidden gullies. A child could easily become confused or trapped, especially as storms rolled in, temperatures dropped, and rivers swelled. Park officials believe that heavy rain that night could have washed away footprints and evidence, making it nearly impossible to find him, even if he perished nearby. Another possibility often discussed is that Dennis might have been attacked by wildlife. Black bears, feral hogs, bobcats, and snakes all inhabit the Smokies. While bears rarely attack humans, some at the time noted reduced food sources that year, potentially making animals more unpredictable. Could an animal have carried him off, leaving no evidence behind? It's unsettling, but not outside the realm of consideration. Some believe something more sinister occurred. Shortly after Dennis disappeared, a man named Harold Key and his family reported hearing a sickening scream echoing through the woods. They then claimed to see an unkempt, rough-looking man running up a trail, carrying what looked like cloth or clothing, possibly red fabric, like the shirt Dennis was wearing. The sighting was several miles from the disappearance site, and authorities later dismissed it as likely unrelated due to distance and timing, but it still fuels abduction theories to this day. Of course, this wouldn't be a Bumps in the Night episode if we didn't entertain the more otherworldly explanations for his vanishing. A number of fringe theories have circulated over the years, from feral wild men in the woods to cryptids, aliens, portals to other dimensions, and other supernatural explanations. None have credible evidence, but they reflect just how deeply this mystery has gripped the public imagination. In the years that followed, Dennis's father offered a $5,000 reward for information, the equivalent of tens of thousands today, but no meaningful leads ever surfaced. In 1985, a ginseng hunter claimed to have found scattered skeletal remains of a small child miles from where Dennis vanished. But a search turned up. Nothing conclusive. The case also changed how national parks handle search and rescue operations, leading to improved coordination and technology for future missing person cases. To this day, Dennis Martin's disappearance remains open, an active cold case with no confirmed resolution. More than 5 decades later, Dennis's fate is still unknown. Little more than a memory of a boy in a red shirt, a massive search effort, and a haunting question that has never been answered. Perhaps there is someone, somewhere, who knows the truth, but unless that party comes forward, the case of Dennis Martin may be yet another victim of time. And if he has truly perished, may he rest in peace. That's all for today's episode. What do you think happened to Dennis Martin? Share your theories in the comments. If you have a strange or unexplained story you'd like to share with us, please contact us, and we may feature it on a future episode. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more things that go bump in the night.